Vertical motion. Okay. Here we want to look at objects that are falling, and we want to find out how they fall. Let's consider two different objects of different mass. So we've got a 1 kilogram object on the left, and we've got a 10 kilogram object on the right. The question we're trying to answer is, how are these objects with different mass going to fall? You should know from lower grade science that a 1 kilogram object would have a weight of 9.8 newtons. You may be familiar, you might remember the little formula F is equal to ma, and from that formula we used to use it to say W is equal to m times g, and in lower grades you probably used a value of 10, and you know that to work out the weight of an object you times the mass by 10. Well, that's how a 1 kilogram object gives you a weight of almost 10 newtons. It's actually more accurately 9.8 newtons. Well, what about the 10 kilogram object? Well, the 10 kilogram object is obviously made up of a whole lot of 1 kilogram units, and each of these 1 kilogram units would have a weight of 9.8 newtons. But there's a whole bunch of them. There's 5 of them. Each of those have got a weight of 9.8 newtons because they're the same mass as this one. And there'd obviously be another 5 in a 10 kilogram object. So your total mass is going to be 10 times 9.8, which is 98 newtons. Now, each unit of mass has got exactly the same force on it. So if we run through quickly, again, there's our 10 kilogram object. It's 10 kilograms, got a total weight of 98 newtons. The 1 kilogram object has got a weight of 9.8 newtons. If we go back to Newton's second law, F net is ma. If you rejig that, take the mass to the left, mass to this side, you're left with A is equal to F net over m. Now, if you put either of these values in, 98 over 10, 98 is the weight, 10 is the mass. Or if you put 9.8 over 1, both of those give you exactly the same answer, 9.8 meters per second squared. That is the acceleration of any falling object, irrespective of its mass. You can do this with any object of any mass, and you'll get exactly the same answer. Because the force of gravity on any 1 kilogram in that object is 9.8 newtons. Since each unit of mass has the same force on it, then each unit of mass will have the same acceleration. And we just worked that out. That acceleration is gravitational acceleration, which is 9.8 meters per second squared. So that is why different objects with different masses will fall with the same acceleration.